It's time for baseball here on the show. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, you can see by the results, we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, Game 5 is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2 to move on. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Guillermo Cairo has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Number 24, Jason Dominguez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
First pitch, 7:05.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Not close. It's 2-0. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Popped up, and there's your first out of the inning. Chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He had a 4-hit game his last game, and I love the fact that he's covering everything. Anything you throw up there, he's right on it.
In now, Art Park. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable. Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
The first baseman, Eloy Jimenez.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0. That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Alfonso Acevedo gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, he's going to be fun to watch. He almost always is. He's proven to be one of the more dominant arms in all of baseball, and you can bet this opposing lineup is not too excited about having to face him. More often than not, he shuts teams down, so that's kind of what I expect from him in this one.
First offering on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully, he does just that in this one.
And in steps Scott Kingery as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Kingery is truly an elite level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell his pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
And that's the second out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
The right fielder, Jorge Gomez.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Ball one, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Strike called. 2-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And up steps Salvador Perez. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ball, back down.
Hit high and deep out to left. Racing back the left fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
That's it. The second baseman, Philip Jones. First ball.
First pitch on its way. Looped out towards short. And there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Alexi Castillo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Royals get 1 on this swing by Perez. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Royals. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Tucker playing here in his age 31 season. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Standing in, Nick Dini. First offering on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hops this one up. Profar ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Stepping in now, Sherten Apostle, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 0-1 out in front as he grounds this one to short. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leads 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Riley Green.
The left fielder, number 23, Riley Green.
First delivery to him on the way. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Newman fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Alfonso Acevedo.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alfonso Acevedo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The center fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
At the plate now, Jason Dominguez. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, number 55.
Now at the plate, Art Park. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Acevedo, the runner at first with two gone. This one's down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Royals leave one. They lead it 1-0. Striding into the box, Elliott Law. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Elliott Law.
First pitch on its way. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You can bet they'd love ball four here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Strike two called, and it's full 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, one down. So now the Brewers pitcher, Guillermo Cairo. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. One out, nobody on. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Swing and a liner. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey guys, this is why when playing in the National League, I saw pitchers constantly just really focus on the offensive side of the ball, whether it be sack bunts or having to get a knock. Here's a moment that can never be taken away. A huge hit in a World Series game. That's a pretty awesome moment for him.
Standing in now, Eduardo Fernandez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runners on first with one down. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And the curveball drops in on 2-1, 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Scott Kingery is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So striding in, Kevin Newman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off. The set. And the 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Brewers strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eloy Jimenez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1. MVP. Nope. 1-0.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Striding in once again, Jorge Soler. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
The 1-0 home. is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. And he popped him up. Newman is calling for it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And this is taken outside for ball one.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
One strike.
Now the 2-1. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball two.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. Two and 2 the count. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3 and 2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3 and 2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3. 1 left for Kansas City, but they're on top 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Soler is there, 2 down. So digging in now, Nick Dini. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Castillo onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Alexi Castillo. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The high fastball is in there. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now a hard liner toward short, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Riley Green.
Now at the plate, Riley Green. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got count 1 and 2.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Alfonso Acevedo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. KC down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. And it's 1-2.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
So now to the plate, Elliott Law. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out. Digging in, Guillermo Cairo. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Gone in order are the Brewers. It remains 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jason Dominguez. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. Now the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Art Park waits on deck. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Newman onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping in, Art Park. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now back, the first baseman, Eloy Jimenez.
Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit. So we'll go at least one at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jorge Soler is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Swung on. Missed. 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. So a full count now. Salvador Perez would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Royals have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Salvador Perez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Hernandez. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd home run of the game as the Royals have extended their lead to 4-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Zach Brown, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Jackson Profar digs in next. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Deeney goes to get it, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Royals 4 and the Brewers nothing. Stepping into the box, Eduardo Fernandez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Going back is the left fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitment. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging the series.
At the plate, Scott Kingery. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Ball and strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Kevin Newman. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. And he popped him up. Castillo over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Now here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. But the Brewers get one back on the solo home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's now a 4-1 game. Stepping into the box, Alexi Castillo.
The shortstop, Alexi Castillo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, left fielder, Riley Green.
At the plate, Riley Green. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Alfonso Acevedo.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Alfonso Acevedo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. A ball and a strike, the count to the Royals pitcher. Looped out toward third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Ready. Here's the first offering.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2-0 to the Brewers center fielder. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Wind up the 2-0 pitch. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Now the pitch.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Digging in, Nick Dini. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch.
At the ball.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Jimenez trying to get there. count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Nobody out, runner on first. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Stepping up now, Sherten Apostle. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
The 1-1 home. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Green has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Elliott.
Ready for another chance? Elliott Law. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
This was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all 3 runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision. Trevor Rosenthal is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Jorge Polanco will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. close with that when it's way above the strike zone.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Counts even 2-2 for Polanco.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Fernandez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
0-2. Here it is. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Pause and the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Sal Romano has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48. Now.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jason Dominguez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Number 55.
Into the box now, Art Park. First offering on its way. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that counts.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jimenez.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Eloy Jimenez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. KC down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Touki Toussaint is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Scott Kingery. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Ready for another shot now. Kevin Newman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitter's counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 now. One out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Kyle Tucker will be next. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
The left fielder, number 30, Kyle.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0 home. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Swinging for the fences and just gets a piece of that one. Now 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Ready once again to Oscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Heading out towards shallow right. Soler will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. In now, Nick Dini. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Ready with the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A couple of walks, but no damage. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Chris Voigt enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Wind up and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Fouled away. The 2-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Salvador Perez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fernandez is there. 2 down.
The second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Ready now, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Royals 4 and the Brewers 1. Emmanuel Clase is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 48, Emmanuel Clase.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and set to go as the third baseman, Sherten Apostel.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate now, Elliott Law, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Ian Happ will get called a pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 1-0 gets by him, a swinging strike.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-1 home. The Brewers down to their final strike. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
I'm in love with the way I get crews off. He think he hot, we knocking your crew off. Call me nasty the way that I shoot off. Young with drip, I got the juice on. Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they with pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. But we show no remorse. After I hit, boy, she hit the door. And them hunters be coming in on this money.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Kansas City Royals pulled ahead 3-2 in this World Series and are now just a single win away from a championship. Alfonso Acevedo pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run on 3 hits, no error. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tonight's main event is at Miller Hall.
Wasn't ready to be the millionaire. I was ill-prepared. I was prepared to be ill, though. The skill was there. Beginning, it wasn't about the ends. It was about busting raps and standing for something. Fucking acronym. Cut the fucking act like you're happy. I'm fucking back again with another anthem. Why stop when it doesn't have to end? It ain't over till I say it's over. Enough when I say enough. Throw me to the wolves and close the gate up. I'm afraid of what'll happen to them wolves when the thought of being thrown into an alligator pit. I salivated it. Raiders up. Hands up like it's 12 noon. Nah, homie, hold them bitches straight up. Wave them to your dislocator, rotator cuff. Came up rough, came to ruffle feathers. Now egos, I ain't deflated. My last chance to make this whole stadium in rust. Line with each line that I finish, I'm so close to my goals I can almost pole over the goalpost. And if I don't got enough in the tank, maybe I can just siphon enough to fill up this last can. Man, will I survive in this climate or what? They said I was washed up and got a bloodbath. I'm not a rapper, I'm an adapter. I can adjust, plus I can just walk up to a mic and just bust. So floor's open if you'd like to discuss. Top 5 in this motherfucker, and if I don't make the cut, what? Like I give a fuck. I'ma light this bitch off like I'm driving a truck to the side of a pump. 0 to 60, hopping and gunning like G-Unit without the hyphen. I'm hyping them up. And if there should ever come a time when my life's in a rut, and I look like I might just give up, it might have mistook me for bowing out. I ain't taking a